Hey, Susan. Oh my God, you can see the mess of my room. Hold on. Hey, how are you? Hold on. There we go. Why is this? There we go. Hey, Allie. It's okay. Don't worry about it. How are you? Hello, everyone. Excuse the mess in the back. I should sit. I should have put like my backdrop. Let me know if it's lagging. Busy day? Yeah, I know. I, s- I'm still in like my work clothes. I'm over it. I did see you were putting your tree up. My mom put ours up already. Let me share my live. Frazzled, stressful day. Trust me, I know. Yeah. Why do you look like you're because it feels like it feels like it's an igloo. It's so cold in here. It's cold here, so and I hate the cold. You should see I have my Uggs on too. My Ugg slippers. You could see my whole background. It's a mess cuz I'm still trying to put together my room. At least this room. Hey, Alexa. I even have a blanket on because I'm freezing. I'm outside and it's gonna get, oh, yeah. It's gonna get, I think, 50 degrees here. How am I? I'm doing good. Doing good. Did you guys see that my podcast? Oh, yeah. It's right now, it's 51 degrees. And by the time I get up for work, it's gonna be 41 degrees. So, love that for me. Um, my podcast premiere went live. When did it go live? Yesterday. Snowing there? Oh no. The other day hailed here like super. So I live closer to the mountain now, so I think that's why it hailed. I'm trying to see if I have anything in the background that may expose me. I'm excited to check it out. Yeah, Jazz, I hate the cold. Freezing. My toes are cold and I have Uggs on. It's cold here too, and I have my fire pit going outside. I live in Oregon. Hey, Sophie. You live in. I used to. It's funny because everybody says I grew up in Alaska for almost my entire life, and people say, "Aren't you used to the cold?" And I'm like, "No, I never got used to it." I'm excited to, yeah. So, the podcast has its own channel. It's Chatting More with Lou. I grew up in India. Oh, okay. I'm in South Carolina. I saw that. I saw that you met Dustin. Dustin is such a sweetheart. Dustin is a sweetheart. Um, so I do have a my first guest is gonna come on my podcast. I don't know when. When? That's awesome. There's like no there is YouTubers here in Arizona, but um they're just not like I try to reach out to like two, but they're huge YouTubers and of course they don't answer, so he's a real sweet. Yeah, he is. He really is. I love him. He's hilarious too. I need a burp. Yeah, exactly. He's the same as he is online. So is Nick. Nick is the same way. Um trying to see. Okay. What was I gonna say? Thank you. I saw that. It's still trying, I believe. Let me check. I haven't even checked if it's on Apple Podcast yet. Yeah. Let me check. I did that. I had a friend, Jazz, if you're still here, she helped me kind of put together like the wording because if it was up to me, I would have been like, whatever, you know. I'm add you on yeah, add me on Anchor. I had Anchor was my sponsorship for that promo, so I could keep using them as well. So the more you listen to the little clip, it starts like making its revenue. So, and the first person I'm gonna have on my as a guest is gonna be a brand owner. Yeah, add me and I'll add you. That's what I was gonna check if it's on Apple Podcasts yet. I'm gonna go jump in the shower, babe. Okay, sounds good, Susan. Yeah. So that is awesome. I'm trying to figure if it was. I'm excited. Oh, it's on Apple. It's on Apple Podcasts. So what it does, it usually takes. I uploaded it on Sunday night, but because it takes a while for them to process it, I believe. So let me maybe if I spell right. Okay, thank you, Frazzled. I support all things Lou. Thank you. Maybe if I'm telling you, I can't even know how to spell. So I'm gonna try to do more lives because that's gonna help me get my watch hours faster. So even if I sit here and just talk to you guys, I actually washed my brushes. They're right here because they were all dirty, like almost all of them, because I haven't washed them in like months. So I'm gonna try to do more lives and I'll be off work Tomorrow's my last day until Monday, and then it's December 2nd. Isn't that crazy? For some reason, I can't find it. So I'm gonna sit down with a. It's an indie brand owner, and she's very very nice. So I'm just gonna ask her a few. We're just gonna have a conversation, talk about her brand a little bit, and talk about her, and then talk about other subjects. So I would love to have more guests. So if you're interested and you have a topic in mind you want to talk about, I'm open to discuss that. And just send me a DM, and I'm open to talk about anything, to be honest. And that's what the podcast is for. If we're okay, cool, yeah. So for now, I'm not like filming the episodes because one, um most of the conversation or the episodes are going to be like Skype calls. And for now, because it takes by the time like the travel, and then that's taking time off of people's life, and then I also can't afford to like fly people out. So for now, it's just going to be like audio. And if and when I get my shit together, because I'm always trying to get my shit together, we're going to have like have an actual like person to person conversation. So hopefully when I'm in Houston, I can have I'm always trying to get my shit together. Clearly you can see in the back. So there's still makeup in those boxes, I believe. There's shit in these. As you can see, I'm setting up my makeup display over there. So I'll do a tour eventually of this room and then my house as well. I got my mic. What do you guys think? The only thing I need to figure out is I need to put that spring thing around the mic so that when I do this, you don't hear it. I have it. It's just the small little part that goes into the little thingy. So, yeah. So, what's everyone doing for Thanksgiving? Hmm. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I should do that on my phone here. Your brother and his family are coming over to eat with us. Oh, nice. I believe we're going to go to my brother's house. I believe. I don't even know. Hey, weird color guy. How are you? It's probably buffering. Is it buffering? It's probably buffering. You're probably gonna eat at a friend's. Oh, okay. So, as many of you probably, I don't know if you guys know or not, but I don't cook for crap. So, I took these cookies that we bought at Walmart, and my coworker, she sits right next to me, and she's like, "Did you make these cookies?" And I know. I said, "You really have high expectations of me and cooking." And so then she then I brought leftovers, I believe, the next day. And then she was like, "Oh, did you cook this?" And I said, "No. Again, you have very high expectations of me in cooking." I look very pale. I think it's the light. When I tell you guys I have so much lighting, it's crazy. Faith is live. Yeah, I don't cook at all. And it's like I can follow a recipe and stuff, but I just choose not to. I just choose not to cook because I don't like to. I could do like ASMR with this. I love baking. I like baking too. I'll go on these phases like I'll try to bake like this huge cake, or I'll try to bake like cookies, and then I try to bake this and that, and then we have all like we have like cakes everywhere, and but then I won't eat it. You know what I like, and it's horrible for you? It's the cake mix, the batter. Oh my god, and especially yellow cake is my favorite. My favorite. You can cook, but but I don't enjoy that as much because yeah, I don't know. I feel like baking is a lot of work. Well, no, see, if you're baking just a regular cake off the box, out of the box, then yeah, it's a lot of then it's easy. But if you're baking with like if you're decorating a cake or like cupcakes and stuff, then yeah. Yeah, sprinkles cupcakes, we have one here. Yeah, I like sprinkles cupcakes. I like their red velvet cupcake, and they're black and white, I believe. I'm not. The chocolate is good, but I'm not. I don't. I really don't like chocolate that much. So cooking is an art. Baking is a very yeah. My sock is coming off. Ow. I'm trying to put my sock back on. There we go. You do. We got some springs. You got some in Florida when you were there? It's really good here. It's in Scottsdale. It's just bougie. It's like bougie cupcakes. I don't understand why, but they're good. I like them. I like them because they're not so sugary. But I haven't had them in like a year or two. I work in that town, but I rarely go into like the downtown area of that town, which is very little. Are you getting anything from the Gerard Cosmetics sale? Why does my phone say 8:42 and then my computer says 7? Something's not right. So Twitter today was going absolutely insane. Now this froze. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to do more live so I can get my watch hours. Yeah, you don't. Well, I don't know if you follow the same people. Yeah, I are you on Twitter, weird color guy? Twitter was absolutely insane today. People were just I had to unfollow a lot of people, a few people that were just being nasty. And yeah, there's just some things that I don't want to see on my timeline and don't want to associate with. So, exactly. I can't get just how fast people went. I agree. What the heck? Yeah, it got out of control. And I don't think that it should have gotten out of control. I was going to go on Twitch and react to it, but my Twitch was. I'm still trying to get the hang of this like streaming software to be on my Twitch, but it just got out of control. I I feel like I need to go lay down in my warm blanket and I'm still freezing. Anyways, don't forget to share my podcast. Yeah, I will. It's gonna so much drama. Okay, so I'm trying. How do I even? How do I even see my podcast on Apple Podcasts? I'm trying to find it. Money went for riches. Yeah. So in a nutshell, hold on. All right. I saw Manny's dad defending him and everyone. I saw Manny's dad defend him and everyone. Okay, so this is the thing. Um, so Rich had tweeted out a list of like them predicting who was gonna be the judges on this TV show that or series or whatever it is that James Charles is doing for to put on like smaller creators or whatnot. So he had tweeted a list and on there he had put Manny's name and then Manny as Manny Mooch and then Laura Leach and everybody I think Gabriel and Nikita as well. And and then at the bottom he had said there he was filming a video about it and they were going to talk about it. And then Nick's dad, Nick, no, not Nick's dad, Manny's dad decided that he wanted to tweet under it and say that I'm sorry if my dog keeps going off. He's not going to stop um, until my parents come inside. And so um, he's so annoying. So then Manny's dad decided to leave 6 tweets under Rich's tweet saying that he was bullying, he needs to stop bullying Manny by calling him Manny Mooch and blah blah. And then I don't remember if he at Nick, but Nick was tagged in there as well. And then Nick replied to one of Manny's dad's tweets saying something about Manny's dad being reformed, what is it, homophobic or something like that. That's what he was saying. Um so and that's when things popped off because Nick subtweeted him or retweeted it with a comment saying um he shouldn't be talking because he's a reformed homophobic. So with little quotation marks, that was enough to that was enough to make people go off. saying that people were attacking him, saying that he's an addict and he's a drug addict, and just throwing his past in his face, and um, stuff like that. So it just people just went ham. They were attacking. Then they started attacking Dustin, and then they started attack. They just attacked anybody and anyone that decided to say something on Nick's behalf. And people, even like, exactly. So it's like people, even people that I follow, were saying stuff that um Nick was trash, and that Rich was trash, and that they are people that bully, and people that do this, and people that do that. And it's like, it really did not have to go that far. Like, people calling other people names and stuff like that, and calling people trash, and it's like, that is not okay, like, at all. I don't care who you are. I don't think that we should be calling anybody trash at all. And regarding homophobia, I do know that from what I saw, because I didn't watch Manny's full video with his dad when they were coming, when they told his story about his journey, that his dad didn't accept him because he was gay or something like that. And it's like, really, like, and I get it, because um homophobic people are everywhere, and that is something that is, it's a very and it, like, Jake went on live on Twitter, and he says it very well. um yes, you're not homophobic anymore because you've accepted your son. However, the LGBTQ, I'm sure there's other letters, aren't all going to have to accept that you're not homophobic anymore. And that's right. And they have the right to feel that way, because at some point you were homophobic. That makes sense. So I don't agree with how things went down. I don't agree with both sides, because Nick is my friend, and I've been friends with Nick for months, and like, an actual friend, and I consider him my friend. So I don't. I'm obviously not gonna go against him, but I'm also very rational, and I know that things weren't said the correct way, and both sides are very wrong. And then all these other people just jumping in, saying this and saying that, it's like, but out, like, it's none of your business. Like, these smaller creators, like, I honestly, like, 75% of the smaller creators that were calling Nick and Rich, and even on Manny's side, like, if people are calling that him and the father, like, trash and bad people and bullies and all that, I believe they just wanted the attention, because they knew that if you insert yourself in a problematic situation, you're going to get some kind of traction there. And it's like, do you really want to be? Do you want people to really know you by the person that called another person trash? Like, I don't think people realize when they're tweeting or when they're posting or whatever they're saying, they don't realize that, they don't think, like, this could be me one day, or somebody could be calling me trash one day. How would I feel calling somebody else trash? You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't, it's just so hard for me to understand the logic that goes behind calling people these names. You know what I mean? Do people do people need to hold themselves accountable? Absolutely, because we all say fucked up shit in this world, you know what I mean? But take accountability, like. And the other thing is, like, Manny's a grown adult. The dad should have stayed out of it. If Manny had an issue with Rich calling him Manny Mooch, then that is correct. And that's the thing. People were like saying that um Nick is blah blah blah, and it's like Nick really like the person you see online, that is the Nick you're getting in person as well. So it's like he's not somebody online, and he's not lying about his life. His life is everywhere. He's a public person. Like if you Google him, like you'll see all his shit online. Like, and he took accountability for that stuff. Like, but it's true. Like, and and in my opinion, the I think that one of the main issues that these creators, not small creators, but these creators, is that they involve their family into, and it's great, like into their growth, and then into their like makeup brands and stuff, and that's great and everything, but it's like at some point that will come back and bite you in the ass, because your family wants to get involved and they don't want to see you being attacked, and that's completely normal. And I agree, like what family member, obviously if you're close, not distant family members, but like what family member, what dad, what mom, what brother, what sister, or whatever it is, wants to see some you being attacked and being said blah blah blah, you know what I mean? So like I get that part, but at the end of the day, you're a grown adult. You don't need, you should have said, think, or you should have told your father not to say anything, but like I don't know. It's just like parents should never get involved in the first place. If Manny had an issue, he should have talked it out with Rich. So I don't understand. And that's where it went wrong, where the dad decided that he had enough of such and such calling such and such a name, then and he wanted to speak out. And it's just like, I don't know. I try to see things in both perspectives. I'm not, obviously I don't take sides, because I, like I said, I think that both sides handled the situation in not the right form. Nick did make a video, and that's what I was gonna react on Twitch, but that Twitch thing didn't want to work. But there must have been a reason for it. For what? A reason for what? For the dad. The dad said that he was bullying, he got tired, from what I understand, he got tired of Rich calling Manny Mooch, saying Manny Mooch, and he said that it's going far, blah blah blah. Like, um, his dad, like I said, his dad explained, like he said, I'm tired of the bullying, needs to stop, and blah blah blah. So, um, I don't know. Like again, I wouldn't. I've told my family, even though I'm like nobody, because you guys know I say that I'm nobody. Uh, I tell my family I don't want you guys to get involved. If God forbid the day comes where I get attacked for some reason, like stay out of it. I'm a grown woman. I know what I got myself into, so I don't need you guys to be involved. So that's my opinion. I mean, exactly. Yeah. And I agree. I agree that I do have to give it to, like, I don't hate Manny. I don't even know the dad, whatever. I know Nick. Um but again, I don't take sides. I'm in the middle. I'm where like they both handled the situation not the correct way. I do agree that there was a different way to handle things. However, again, the parents shouldn't have gotten involved. So but I think that comes with growth. I think that I'm 25 years old. I'm I like to believe that I'm a little ahead of my age and my maturity level to a lot of people my age or younger, because I do believe that these kids that come online and attack other people and call people trash and call them all these kinds of names, they're young, they haven't matured, they think that that those things are okay, and it's just like, no, it's not okay. But it's it got out of hand, and like all this stuff I was seeing. And then the other thing that kind of like um not frustrated me, but like I was seeing all these tweets like coming in my timeline, and I'm just like, and I'm seeing people that I know, that I've had some kind of communication with, say these things. And I, I try not to like anything or anything, because obviously that shows up on people's feed. But yeah, no, I agree, there's grown people doing it as well. But like I said again, uh why do something that you never know when it's going to come back to you? You know what I mean? Like, where do we draw the line of being um hey Mindy. Yeah, it's sad that grown ass adults, that grown ass adults, thank you, Jazz. Yeah, that grown ass adults would do such a thing as well. Like, I don't know. I just, at least for me, my personal thing is that um I think I try to think before I tweet anything, before I post something, that I always think like, is this going to offend somebody? Because at the end of the day, no matter how much caution some, or at least I speak for myself, at least how much caution I take when posting or when tweeting something, somebody's gonna get offended. And again, I'm nobody. I don't have that big of a following, but I think that small or big, you have to realize that words can affect and words can offend, and you have to see both sides of the situation. Um, it's like with the Jacqueline thing, like the hairy lipsticks, like that's a whole nother story. I actually had a conversation with my friend Jazz. Okay, Sin, have fun. So it's like with her highlighter, I'm not gonna buy it. One, I'm not gonna buy anything for Black Friday. Um, I wasn't gonna buy her highlighters. One, I don't need another highlighter. I don't see what her formula can do for me that a billion other brands have. You know what I mean? But I do wish her all the success. I'm not that type of person to be like, oh no, I hate her so much. I don't even hate her. I don't know the girl. Um, I have my trust issues with her, but that's my thing. Like, am I gonna hate everybody that likes her? No. Like, I don't care. But like I said, Twitter was on fire today, and I saw some creator say that um he was gonna make a video because he was sick and tired of um certain people being trash and stuff like that. And I don't think that's okay either. Shit, go make your video. Like, it is what it is. People, and they deserved the platform that they got because they worked for it. But others, I mean, we're nobody to judge. Like, let me know when you're perfect to come judge me. You know what I mean? So it was just a lot. Again, I'm gonna say it was a lot of unnecessary shit that was said, and people that involved, and intrude themselves in a situation that they shouldn't have. And again, and I highly believe that it was because they saw that it was getting so much traction, and they can say, they, if they said something against one of the sides, they could have raised up, or like gotten a lot of followers and whatever it is that they're trying to get. But I don't agree with the whole situation. Again, I say it before somebody says, "Oh my gosh, you're taking sides." It's like, no, I'm not taking sides. I believe that the situation was handled in an incorrect way. Um, I know I'm not taking sides, but just know, like, take accountability for your shit. Like, that's what I have to say. Well, it's like this one girl, I guess, with the hairy lipstick situation. She was one of the first ones to make a YouTube video about the Jacqueline um, lipsticks, and she got over, like, I don't know, 100,000 subscribers like overnight. And she has a channel that blew up because of that video. And I'm like, okay, well, you're gonna be known as a girl. I mean, like, I don't know. It's just it's a difficult situation. Yeah, it's a difficult situation, and I didn't want to bring it on my channel, but it is what it is. It's what's going on. Um, what else was I gonna say? Yeah, the whole situation is messed up. Like, messed up completely. And then again, and then these other creators, ex friends, want to involve themselves into it as well. And it's like, oh my gosh, why? You know what I mean? I don't, at least for me, I just don't understand. Like, where is the one? Where's the adult? Where is the common sense? Where's the rationality of it all? You know what I mean? I don't know. And then, like, I think, okay, so this is my thing. I think that the tweet that popped everybody off was the homophobic tweet. So it's hard to speak on that because it's a topic. It's kind of like talking about any other sensitive topic, um because if you aren't affected by it, it's kind of hard to speak on it, if that makes sense. So um again, I don't know, I didn't watch the video of the dad. um I know that they did an interview as well, where the dad, they both talked about their experience, as the dad didn't accept him as who he is and stuff like that. And it's like, I think in Nick's tweet, which again wasn't the right thing to do. However, I believe, for at least the way I saw it, was because he said um something about him, being him talking about bullying when he's a reformophobic. The way I read it was, and maybe again because I know Nick, it's like, and Jake said it as well. He said that yes, you're a reform homophobic. However, Jake said he believes there's still a little bit of that in him. in a person, not in him specifically, but in the person. Because my thoughts on it is if your child wasn't who they are, would you still be a reformed homophobic? Do you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. Like if your loved one or whoever it is are that you love and support, and at some point you didn't agree or didn't support that person, but now you do because that's your loved one, do you think, would you still be a reformed homophobic, or would you be a homophobic because that's, you know what I mean? Yes, I agree. Nick shouldn't have used the quotations. Completely agree. But I also think that, like Jake said that he thinks that it was, there might be a little bit in there. I don't know about him, but um I truly believe that, if that's my question at least. I'm glad that he loves Manny and that he accepts him and that he's no longer homophobic. That's great because I feel like everyone should be accepted, and I feel like everybody should be loved no matter who they are, no matter who they like, no matter what shape they are, what color, race, whatever it is. I feel like everybody should be loved and equaled and accepted the way they are. It is how it is. But I also, especially in that situation, because I've been in a situation almost like it. Not me personally, but I've seen it happen. Where if it wasn't your loved one, would you still be homophobic? Would you still, let's say if it's not homophobia, if it would it would you still be against whatever it is that they're doing? You know what I mean? So that's where I what I think. I don't really care if he says he is or not. I'm from the bottom of my heart, I hope he is, and he continues to support Manny for who he is, and Manny's successful, and his whole family's successful, and everybody, Nick as well, be successful. He knows that I always wish him the best, and I wish everybody the best. Like at the end of the day, like, you're not affecting my bag, you're not affecting my life. So that's how I see it, at least. I may be wrong, but again, I try to be rational with things and I try to understand each side. And I won't say just because I'm friends with someone and they're wrong or they handled things wrong, I'm not going to say, oh, yeah, he's right or she's right because they're my friend. No. I think a real friend will tell you when you're wrong. I hope my friends will tell me when I'm wrong. So, yeah. So, this should have been a video on my podcast. However, I can't go live on my podcast because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. So, yeah. So, that's that. That's where everybody, you know, and then, Jazz, I know, Jazz, did you look into the highlighters? That's the other thing. Apparently, she sold out in 2 minutes. How is that even? I don't understand. You watched her video, okay. Did you want anything? Yeah, so yeah, they are pretty. I gotta admit, they're very pretty. But one, they're very expensive. Okay, let's talk about that price tag though. 50 something dollar. What is it? 40 something for one highlighter? I wanted the palette and the loose highlighter. Yeah. So if I were to buy anything, um, if had decided to, I would have gotten the loose highlighter. Right? It was a bit much. I was just like, that's what we're not gonna do. We are not paying that much money. And I think the loose highlighter was the one in the smaller jar for what, 40 some dollars? I don't think so. And then the palette was nice, but again, like honestly, where is it? Oh, it's in my thing back there. Yeah, I think I saw the bundles was like 50 or was it 50 or 60? Let me pull this up because I don't even know. They're cute. They're cute. And I think honestly, I think yes, you're paying for the formula that was, I don't know, built in Italy or whatever it is. But you're also paying for that packaging. Cosmetics. She has different ones. But see, this is my thing. How did you sell in 2 minutes? But I also heard, allegedly, I heard that she only had like 500 units. Hey, Carrie, you missed. What happened? Oh, hey, Carrie. We're talking about the expensive ass highlighters. Oh, $24, the loose highlighter. Okay. The bundle light, the dark, what is it? The accent light dual highlighter palette, $59. That's absolutely ridiculous. These brushes, $54. I actually just got some brushes from Sedona Lace. He's actually it's actually based off of here, Arizona. And I got four eye brushes for $39. But of course I used afterpay because I'm a broke bitch, so yeah, this whole luminous powder, I don't understand. She should have just I can't speak. Marked it as a setting powder. And also I'm a oily, Jazz, you know this. I'm oily, so um this doesn't work for me. Luminous is not my thing. Clearly I can't speak. I got time to speak. Yeah, I'm not a, like, again, gorgeous. You're paying for the packaging, and I hope the formula is great. I think I tweeted somebody and I said, I hope she has a very successful launch, a successful brand, but I won't be purchasing anything from her. And then I saw an article. Clearly, I have a lot of time on my hands at work. It's been very slow at work, so don't judge me. An article where she said she had PTSD because of the lipsticks. I'm just like, you know, pretty soon. Clearly. I know, right? Jazz, like, do you work? I do. I do work. Trust me. I work a very serious job. I saw that. Yeah, I'm like, okay, listen. I talked to Jazz about this. Remember, Jazz? I try to play devil's advocate. I try to see everybody's point of view, everybody's side, because if we see things one way, it's never gonna, you gotta see things in different perspectives. I try to do both. Um, but with the whole thing with the lipsticks, I'm just like, I get it. You have money. You know what I mean? You have money. And this is what I think. I think that you have money. You wanted to create this brand. You wanted to create lipsticks, whatever. So you picked out, you had your team, blah, blah, blah. Um, yeah, again, I wish her all the success. But um, you would think that working, what did she say, 3 years, 4 years, 6 years, I don't know, I don't remember, 6 years, something like that. She said that she worked on it. You would think, remember, Jazz, I said I went crazy, I went crazy thinking about this. 2 years, 2 years, okay. I'm like i'm like if it's something that is so dear to my heart, yes, I agree, so dear to my heart that I worked 2 years to create, I would be in that damn lab. Yeah. I mean, if you got a lipstick that was hairy, I'm sure you would have gone in as well. But, I'm glad she, just doing her thing. Yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe it's because I always try to think of these like bigger influencers, and I think of like where I've come from. And I think because where I've come from, or the way that my mind is set, I think completely different. I think that, some of us value the idea of money differently than others, and the idea of like her Instagram is her go around the world obnoxious. Here I am stressed. Yeah, see, and that's the other thing, like, and that's what I'm saying, like, it's always something. Like, I know, we're humans, we all have good days and bad days, but it's like, oh yeah, no, no. Jazz, no, no. That's again, that's where I draw the line. That's where, nobody should be threatening anybody's life over nothing. You know what I mean? Unless that's a whole different story. If you've threatened other people, that's a whole different story. But nobody should be threatening anybody's life at all. I don't agree with that. Yeah, exactly. See, yeah, see the I'm sure, I don't know who was threatening, but I think we did see some threatening happening during the whole lipstick situation. Hey Smudge, but but it's the complaining that gets me. You know what I mean? We all have bad days. We all have good days. But when you're sitting there, and I'm not saying that she's not allowed to have her stressful moments and her meltdowns and her this and her that, but it's like it's like do you ever like step outside of your life and think, like, cuz I do that. Yeah. So like I do that with myself. Like, yes, life gets hard. I'm a regular, a normal person that goes to work every day. That wait, I know there's people that live paycheck by paycheck and that actually have struggles in their lives. You know what I mean? But sometimes, I do it, at least for me. Speaking for myself, I I sometimes catch myself complaining about things, and I'm like, but then I put myself in, I take, then I think, and I'm just like, well, there's people like living on the streets. I have a home, I have a car, I have food. Some people don't, but I don't know who was threatened. We're talking about Smudge. We're talking about Jacqueline's the hairy lipstick situation. Yeah, exactly. Okay, Carrie. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. I think the packaging is gorgeous. Yeah, we're just talking about how that all went down and how I don't personally agree, and I Jazz says that she doesn't agree either of people. We shouldn't agree on people threatening other people's lives. That's a little too far for me. Um, yeah, we're looking at these highlighters. So, does anybody know if this is limited edition or if it's not? Or what is the deal here? See, one brush is like $24. Like, what is that brush gonna do that another Morphe brush or isn't gonna do for me? It's a slight overreaction unless someone's like, exactly. I agree. Yeah, again, people take it too far, too far. Christmas stock only. What does that even mean? I was just saying, like, I don't understand how it sold out in 2 minutes. Okay, so I'm on this site. Allegedly, some of the things sold out, and now it says that everything's in stock. The two pallets sold out, not permanent. Okay. Why do that then? I don't get it. I still don't want to buy it. Back. Back again. We're still talking about. See, I don't get it. Okay, so the two pallets sold out in 2 minutes. What did she have? Like, from what I heard, I don't know if anybody else heard differently. That she only had 500 units or something like that. I don't know. I'm not understanding that concept. It didn't. They were all sorts of problems. Things listed was sold out, and oh, I didn't hear numbers. Okay, I heard. I didn't hear, but I read somebody say it was only 500 units of something. I don't know. Anyway, so we still have Gerard Cosmetics sale. It should be live. What time? It should already be. No, well, they're an hour behind, so they're Pacific. So like 30 minutes. Yes, 30 minutes. Yeah. So I have this computer. It says 8:30. This other computer one. 3 hours behind you, Carrie. Okay, focus. There we go. Is anybody getting anything? You're Eastern time because you're in Michigan, I believe. I need chapstick. What is it? I thought it was Friday. Ohio. You're in Ohio. What, the Black Friday sale? No, it starts tonight. I have a cart ready to go. Closed though. Toledo, Ohio. Why does that sound so familiar? That sounds very familiar. I want the BB cream. I have the whole collection of Gerard Cosmetics, but because it's in the US. Well, yeah, of course. But I feel like I've seen a show that's in Toledo, unless I met somebody, not obviously not you, Carrie, but somebody else from there. I don't know. I probably at work because we process applications from like all over the US. So let me get something for my lips because Holly Toledo is from MASH. Drew Carey show. I don't even know what that is. That's yeah, it probably is Carrie. So I at my job, I'm the one of the youngest ones. Actually, there's a guy that's 19, and then there's a guy that's not a guy, a girl that's 20, 21. They're the youngest ones. I was the youngest one, but now, like I was telling my coworker, she's 60 something years old. She's a cool cat. Carrie, I remember MASH song on when. Hi, Raphael. So my coworker, she's 60. I don't even know. I don't even pay attention because I work with a lot of older um folks, and honestly, like all my friends are like older. And I was telling her, I was like, nowadays I guess I'm not considered a millennial anymore. At some point, I don't know. And I told her today, I turn around, I'm like, you boomers, because it's her and another guy that sit next to me. MASH. Okay, you know what? Let me check what this MASH show is because I need to know. MASH show. Oh, okay, yeah, that is we're millennials. Okay, I will always be a millennial. Okay. See, I don't even know nowadays because kids, it's like, okay, it's a show about Oh, okay, Vietnam War. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at that. That came out. Oh my God, the first episode came out in 1972. It's the Korean War. Use as a your Generation X. Okay, I'm an Xer as well. Oh my God, Carrie, I love your videos. If I need a good laugh at like 6 a.m. when I'm at work, I watch your videos. I need to subscribe to Raphael. Hold on. Let me do this. I'm in the only existing micro. How old are you, Smudge? If that's okay to ask. X marks the spot. Did you guys see oh thanks, Lou. You're welcome. 38. Okay. Yeah. See, I don't consider people old. I was allowed to stay up to watch what was I gonna say? Okay, that's why you like me. And no, and I love that. I think that's what I said to you, to Carrie. I think I said that to you, um, Faith, and I think Jamie, and I think Sherry was there too. I said, and I didn't know how to say it because I don't like to offend anybody because I don't know how, people get offended very easily nowadays. So I was like, for you guys, like, for you guys to be mature women, I always say mature women, um, they're so cool. Like, they're so down to earth. Like, they're even better people than these young kids like myself. You want to buy the series one day? I've never seen this series. This is the first time I hear of it. Again, I'm a millennial. But I think that's what I said, Carrie. I said you guys are so cool. Like, I hope you and my son fall in love and then become my daughter-in-law. No pressure, but chop. Oh, see, that is where we cannot fall in love. um, I don't want any kids as of right now. You're so cute, Carrie. Remember, I looked up your son the other day. I was like, okay, let me see who this guy is. Yeah, I also don't watch TV. I watch YouTube. I had Netflix and I had Hulu and I had all of that junk. My sock keeps falling off. Um, I didn't either. The worst offense they have given me is you're such a fun queen. Queens are so old. I'm a princess. Oh my gosh. I should say that to my best friend. Be like, you're such a queen. Because he is. He's like a drama queen. Um, yeah, I don't watch TV. Isn't that weird? Um, I watch Hulu. My son doesn't want kids either. Oh, oh. It's like I told Ali. Ali was like, I'm single and ready to mingle. And I said, I'm single, but I don't know if I'm ready to mingle. Jazz, you should watch it and give me the cliff notes. Because I probably won't watch it. Carrie, you're not alone. My parents say the same thing. Yeah, I always blame it on that I don't watch TV because I'm always too busy. I'm either working or on something. Smudge gave up on dating years. Gave up to you. I'll get right on it. I know you probably won't. It's okay. I'm sure that's not your thing. Um, what's yeah, I hate commercials. And it's like I finish a series and I get pissed off because there's no more, and then I get into these shows. I attract creeps. The stories I could tell. I know. I have two stories that I'm gonna put on my Patreon. But yeah, I always get into these shows that have been out for like ages, and then like I watched the whole series, and then I'm pissed off because there's no more series, and they're not coming back with more series because this show is like a trillion years old. Who done it shows? No, not really. Oh no. Oh no. No, not that crazy smudge. Love a good who done it. Is it like murder mysteries? Like I've watched murder mysteries, but I listen to my satellite radio and you're coming to Houston in December, right, Lou? Yes, I am. I am. I'll be there. But I'm this time I have to get some work done when I'm there, like for my podcast and for my channel, because I'm a mess. And if you don't know, I'm always trying to get my shit together. But it never ends up together. Yeah. It's also I think it's also gonna be cold and I hate the cold. As you can see, I'm very bundled up. So what is your podcast? My podcast is Chatting More with Lou. So it has I did a separate channel because I know some people like only are only on YouTube and they could just hear it. So it's Chatting More with Lou, and it's also on Spotify, Anchor, and I'm hoping that okay, that is what I thought I heard. Yeah. Um I'm hoping that I'm going to do an episode with a brand owner. Um, I'm going to tune in. Yeah, the promo clip is out. It's only 55 seconds long. Um, yes, but my favorite is Mrs. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like murder mysteries, but again, I don't watch. I don't know. I go into this rabbit hole on YouTube when I have nothing else to watch. Um, I start watching like people on death row, um, conspiracies and stuff like that. I'm the weirdest person there is. Like I'll go from like watching like what keeping up with the damn Kardashians to who's on death row for the longest or who's about to, I don't know. I or like the most dangerous prisons and stuff like that. I don't know why. I get it online. That's where I watch. Okay. So I watch Sherlock Holmes. And see, I've never watched a Sherlock Holmes. For some reason, I want to go see Frozen 2, but I know that's never going to happen, so I'll probably wait until it's out. And the reason why I'm on live for so long is because it helps my watch time. So if we're just sitting here talking about anything, it's because it's going to help my watch time. So feel free to leave or stay on. Did you saw Frozen? How was it? Frozen 2? Clearly you misspelled that, but that's okay. Hi Angela. Yeah, somebody I saw Frozen 2 today and it was good. What good? One of my favorite YouTube channels is called Strange But True Stories. I want to submit my own stories to that channel. I have many. Oh, you should. I need to watch that. Strange but true story. Honestly, I'm telling you, I go into these um My nails hit the wrong key. It's okay. Raphael, have you seen the new one? Um, Hi Amy. Hi. Okay, hi. Welcome. I got de-hooked on that channel. I'm gonna have to look at it, Raphael. The other day, okay, so I am completely terrified of reptiles. Completely terrified. Um, and turtles and horses. There's new Miss Fisher. I'm glad we can all bond about Miss Fisher that I have no idea what it is, but I, s- I see Frozen 2 tomorrow. My daughter didn't want to see it with just me. She wants to see it with her cousin and her. Aw. My niece loves Frozen, like the first movie. It's only available on Acorn streaming, if that's how you're saying. So when she's here, rotten, when she's here, um, all we hear is "Let It Go" and Moana song. What is that song? I should know it by now. I know the "Let It Go" song by heart. She doesn't post that often, but she has a good back catalog. And yeah, so OMG, we have watched the first Frozen like 4 times. Yeah, I'm telling you, if I saw here like the song, I think we heard it in like a million different languages. It's on right now. I swear we're all gonna be hella tired by the end by the time she gets older. My kid nieces are far away, so I'll have to. Oh, okay. Telling you. But like I'll send you a pic. Okay. The song from Frozen 2 is amazing. I saw that you posted it. I need to see it. I need to go. I have to finish a project, but thank you for a great chat, Lou. Okay, have a good night. Disney movies are a reason I'm happy to not have kids. Have a good night. I'll probably do a live tomorrow too. So if you're around, the movie songs are as easy for little kids to remember. I do too. But then it's not cool when you're the one that has to listen to it all the time. You probably do a live tomorrow too. Okay, yeah. So I usually do lives like around this time from like 6 to who knows what time. Because I'm working during the day and hello. I figured. Um so I usually do lives towards like the night because I'm working during the day. Anyways, like I was saying, I am completely terrified of reptiles and I'm a rare breed if I like a song. Oh, me too. So I found this new song I was showing my brother and he's like, you know, that song probably came out a year ago or something. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah. Okay. If you do go live during the day, I'll probably be in there because I am working, but I have the flexibility of being in the life. Like Jazz stated that I hardly work. Work has been very slow lately, so I can multitask, okay? That's where I do all my creative thinking. But what was I saying? Oh, 1 day post surgery? Are you okay? Why are you scared of lizards? All they do is yeah, exactly. Uh-uh. No, Raphael, absolutely. The fact that oh, your foot, okay. Oh no, So this is the thing. I'm scared of reptiles, like terrified, and turtles. I hate turtles. But I don't wish these animals harm at all. I don't really, because I'm terrified doesn't mean they gotta be harmed. But I dislike all reptiles, even turtles, and I am afraid of horses for a specific reason. Um, but the Ninja Turtles, no, turtles like real turtles. I don't know. There's just something about turtles that I can't. I believe we had a pet turtle, and ew, I hate geckos. They're, oh, they are see throughs. They're see through because I can't speak. We also have big nasty lizards. Oh no, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, Mindy, absolutely not. You better not, Isaac. I'm gonna come get you. But so then I went. So I told you I go rabbit holes on YouTube, and I don't remember. I was telling my coworker because she saw that I was watching a YouTube channel. It's called the Reptile Zoo or something like that. Um, and I was this man has he I guess he has a zoo, obviously a reptile zoo. That's what it's called, reptile zoo. But um, he has these giant snakes, and it's just crazy to me how this man is like just handling these animals like they're nothing, and I'm just like I'm literally sitting there with like goosebumps on my body because I absolutely hate reptiles. Like I can't. But I'm watching this show or like these videos. They sit by the front door and they oh, I'm glad I live down the street so that I can just come home. No, ma'am. Jen put the boxes up a few minutes early if you're interested. Oh yeah, I also have a link. I believe it's in the bio. I think I put it there. So the sale is up live. It's live. My alarm clock is telling me I gotta get up early. Get out of here. So don't forget to shop. It's 51% off. You can use my link. I don't believe I get anything from it. It just shows traction. I believe. I don't know. Um, I need to get some stuff too, but probably not. Yeah, so if you're interested the mystery boxes are nice if you don't know what to get. I have the Kiss Assist. I use it as a gloss. It's hydrating. It doesn't dry up your lips, so I'm drinking some tea because we did spill some tea earlier. But anyways, Um, it's a cute cup. It's a light bulb, so maybe people could use their hands for once. Anywho, I'm headed to bed. Have a great night, everyone. All right, you have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow, or I'll talk to you tomorrow. I don't see you, but I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm still here. My nose is. Oh, don't worry. Allergies. Oh no, my mom was really sick, so everybody's sick. Jazz, I know, is sick too. Bye, Smudge. I like how her name is Smudge Proof. But anyways, could you believe it's December on Monday? December 2nd. That's crazy. December 2nd is on Monday. I know. That's what I was saying at work. I was like, because at work, we're always scheduling like ahead of time. So, like, the year just goes by faster. Also, there's this guy at work, not at work, but there's this patient of ours. Um, he's very rude. Um, he's in the East Coast, but he's actually in the news and all of that stuff. And he is just completely rude. Like, I've never met somebody more disrespectful and more rude in my life than this man. And he sued almost all of New York City about everything and anything. I gotta share that story on my Patreon as well. But like I said, so I'm I'm going to be sitting down on my podcast with a brand owner. She's the owner of an indie brand. And if you have any questions, yeah, he's a horrible person. If you have any questions for like an indie brand owner, or if you want to start a brand, she's very knowledgeable. So, regarding cosmetics and stuff. So, um, I also have Instagram uh, for my podcast, and somebody who somebody said it was already on Apple Podcasts. I know it's on Spotify. Who was it that said it was on Apple Podcasts? Hold on. Oh, Frazzled. Frazzled said it was on Apple Podcasts. I can't find it, but all right. So it's 10:01 here. I have to get to be able be on Google Pod. Yes, it's also on Google Podcast. Um, I don't I don't have Google thingy here. I wonder if I can see it on this thing. Hold on. I have too many computers. Who's a horrible person? Oh, some guy, some patient from my work. Um, Terrible person. What did I? Oh, that's interesting. I'm Googling it right now. I don't see it. I don't see it. So, what is it? Google podcast. There we go. Oh, I gotta download the app. Yeah, no. I'm all, yeah, no. Okay. So, I know it takes a few days for it to get approved through, I believe, Apple or and other sites, but um, I know Spotify already has it. So I will announce once I get confirmation that it's on Apple Podcasts and anywhere else. I will announce it on my Twitter and my Instagram. So with that being said, I'm gonna go because I have to get up early for work, and then we will chat later tomorrow, probably around the same time. So about 6 or 7. I'm getting sleepy. Okay, good night. I'm leaving too. So about the same time, hopefully. So everyone have a good night. Okay, how do I? Oh, there we go. Have a good night. Thank you for joining. And don't forget to thumbs up the video and share and subscribe. Glad I caught. Yes. Have a good night, Mindy. I'll see you Thursday. Oh, yeah, or tomorrow. I don't know. Bye, Jazz. Bye, Angela. Bye, Amy. Smudge already left. Bye, Raphael. Okay, hold on. Bye, weird color guy. I knew you were in here.